big shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor.
What's up guys, Peter here, and today is the best player build in NBA 2K17 confirmed. This has been probably the most common question. What's the best player build? What player should I build? What player are you building? Stuff like that these past couple weeks, and this is going to be confirming what the best player build is. So if you could drop a like, that'd mean a lot. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, and let's get right into it. So yes, probably the most common question in the last 2 weeks. Now, really what depends on what the best player build is what you're going to play. So think of if you're going to play more walk-on, if you're going to play more park, or if you're going to play both, probably equal amount. So that's an important factor to think of. Now, once you've decided this, then you can just start narrowing down your positions, because there's 25 to think of, and you want the best out of that 25. You want to narrow 25 into one. So that is very hard. It took me a long time to narrow down what I'm going to make, and yes, I'm like 90% sure what I'm going to make. I know a lot of people have been asking, so I will be showing you guys what I'm going to make September 9th when we do get the prelude, and I will be explaining every single thing in detail why I'm making that position. And the only thing I'm a little bit uncertain about is the height, because I don't know like the shooting nerfs or the difference between that for the height. So if I do figure that out, I'll tell you guys about that, because that's an important factor. Of course, what height you're going to make your player. But yeah, so now what kind of player do you want? Do you want a front court player or a back court player, or maybe you want something in the middle? So something in the middle will be a small forward. Something as a center or power forward is going to be somebody in the front court, and then you're going to want a point guard or shooting guard if you're in the back court. So that now you've narrowed it down to there. That's very narrowing down. So you really want to just narrow down what you want for the best player build, because it's going to be different from everybody. 2K has done a great job balancing their game. The game is very balanced, so the best player build is more going to be based on what you want and not what is just naturally overpowered. So just think of that, and you're just going to have to narrow down and get your best player build. Your best player build is not going to be the same as somebody else's, and that goes on to the next topic. You do not want to make something that just a YouTuber makes. You're not going to make something just because a YouTuber makes it if your friend also makes it. So say you and your friend, you ran a lot in 16, you're planning to grind for a certain rep or whatever in 17, and you both make what Fredo makes. That's not going to work, because what you're going to have to do is complement each other's weaknesses. Now, you do have to make a lot more sacrifices with your player this year. As we knew last year, the sacrifices you made with an outside was very slim compared to the sacrifices you made making an inside player. So just think of that. This year, the sacrifices you're going to make is not going to be based on what's just naturally overpowered in the game again. It's going to be based on what other people on whoever you're going to run with make, and just how you want to play. So say you can play good defense without a totally maxed out defense, because I know defense is a lot of IQ and not just like left stick and all the triggers and stuff like that. Then you don't have to make a lockdown defender, right? And that goes for all positions. If you can still shoot, if you have good shooting IQ, then you will still hit that wide open shot without having to get a 95 or 3-point shot from a sharpshooter, right? So that's something you definitely do want to think of. And yeah, just complement your friends' weaknesses, or complement who you're gonna run with because you can't have, say, 2 sharpshooters on the same team, because sure, they're gonna both shoot well, and that does go together, but they both can't dribble. They're both not that fast. And that's what you're going to really think of when you're making your players. So just be careful with that. So how are you going to play? Now, the best player build is going to be the best for you. It's not going to be the best for everyone, and that's something you really have to think of. And that's how I'm going to be talking when I'm making my player. This is the best player build, because if you play like this, then or if you play like this in 16, because I know I'm going to make the player that complements what people played in 16, which will help you guys. So just think of all that. The best player build is not one specific player build for everybody. It is whatever is best for you. So thank you guys for watching. Again, if you could drop a like, that would mean a lot. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.